evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to MFers Live. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. See, it's at the 8 o'clock mark. Yes, and we're on time. We're not a minute late. We're not 2 minutes late. We are right on time. Yes. Welcome to MFers Live. Yes, we are filmed live in front of a live studio audience. We have our good MFers, Gordo and Maester Chef, in the background, as you guys could probably hear.
What are you talking about? There's a whole crowd of people.
Oh, there's a whole crowd. Yeah, there's a whole crowd. Hello, Sonny. Yes, we also have Nacho the cat live with us in studio. There's Nacho here, everybody. Yeah, he's sitting here chilling with us. Welcome to this Tuesday edition of MFers Live. It is our Tea Time Tuesday. All right, so I hope everybody's got their tea. All right, I got mine going. All right. And yes, this is the day that we do facts. It's where we get to learn something new and interesting.
Some of the facts are really long. So.
Some of the facts are really long, yes. Oh, Sully says, tell Chef that I said hello. Hello, Hannah. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so we're going to start this off. What?
Ni hao.
Ni hao. Master Chef says ni hao. Ni hao. All right, so we always start off with shout-outs. All right, if you guys are wondering, if you guys are new here and you're wondering, hey, what are shout-outs? All it is, ladies and gentlemen, is every time you leave a comment, reaction, your name's entered twice for every stream we do, or up to 12 times. If you leave just a comment, your name's entered once. You leave just a reaction, your name's entered once. But if you do both, you get your name entered up to twice per show that we do. And we are live every night at 8 o'clock. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-woo! Look at this. And we even have Mitchell Coolins with us. Hello, Mitch. And yes, Mitchell from the Underground Empire Radio. How are you, buddy? Like I said, it's always great to see everybody popping in here. My video isn't even working on my phone, so hopefully everybody's videos are working. I'm going to try this again to see if try to get this screen to pop up so I can actually see. Hopefully the audio is working. What? Okay, so that's interesting. All right, well, my audio is working. Yes, because I get to hear it. Yes, Gordo, thank you for playing it to let me know. All right. For some reason, it just doesn't want to let me back in. I don't know why. I don't. All right, so we're going to try this again. All right, here we go. Okay. And there we go. All right, we are back. All right, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of MFers Live. It is May 22nd, 2018. All right, yes, and we're going to start shoutouts. That's where we're going to start. All right. So like always, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. All right, so we're going to grab a couple names out here. All right, here we go. Who do we got here? We have Taylor Clark. Taylor, there you go, buddy.
Taylor Clark!
We have Vicky Colbert.
Vicky Colbert!
Another one for Taylor Clark.
Taylor Clark!
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Maester Chef in the background giving vocals. All right, so we have
I'm
Beth
trying to keep the
Thompson.
Crowd
down.
I need a taser for these people.
I need a taser for these people. All right.
Taser.
Hello, Tamara. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we also have Caitlin McCandles. Come on, Troy. Don't forget to leave your comment and your reaction, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. This is how you guys get your names entered for a chance to win some free prizes. And you know what? They are somewhere on my desk. I have not one, not two, not three, but I have 4 passes to Mr. Jones' show, his tour that he's going to come around. The ones you guys see right here? Yes, his I Am Canadian tour. I have 4 of them to give out for June 1st, ladies and gentlemen. And they're for any one of them, yes. Any one of his shows in his I Am Canadian tour, you guys can actually use them on. So it's not just one show. You guys can use them at any show across his tour. Of course. Yes, it's always great to see everybody. Hello, Blues. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. All right, so we have Chantel Sims. All right. Oh, we have a blank one. All right, a blank one. So every time we get a blank one, this goes out to all the MFers. All right, so if you've come on here and you haven't seen your name drawn yet, okay, you guys can take a picture if you want and just add your name right there, okay? So shout out to all the MFers, okay? All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay, so you ready, Nacho? All right, Nacho is our studio cat. Here he is right here. Let's go see if we can get him right here in front of us. He's actually sitting in one of the mugs. But there you guys go see. He was actually made by one of our MFers. See, MFers Live. So he's been trying to do ESP. Now, he did it a couple times where we did a shout-out, we grabbed it, and they actually tuned in after he had it. So we're going to see if he can do it again. He's been trying. He has. So come on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, send some positive vibes. with Nacho, and he's going to see if he can get a hold of Nancy Swirls. All right, Nancy Swirls, I'm going to move you over just a little bit, okay, buddy? Because I don't want to blow it off your head like I usually do. All right, hello. Oh, look, my little brother from another mother, Chris Mack. Yes. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, make sure you get your comment, your reaction on every stream. Yes, we are on the 22nd right now. But you guys go, if you guys haven't done it, and I did it, didn't I? Where'd Nancy's name go? Oh, right here. See, I knew I was going to end up doing it. All right, so you hold that, okay? But yes, make sure you guys get back. Make sure you hit the first all the way up to today. Like I said, you have till the very last day of the month to get your comment reaction on every stream. Yes, like I said, it's open to everybody. It's really easy and simple. Always, brother, always, yes. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want some free music to go listen to, and you guys are actually into the hip hop scene and stuff like that, go check out www.chrismack.bandcamp.com. Yes, that's www.chrismack.bandcamp.com. That's my little brother all the way out in BC. And you know what? I can't help but promote his music. He's a very talented artist. And yeah, he's my little brother. He's all the way out in BC. And I'm trying to push him to keep going. Like stay. Keep following your dream that you want to do. Sorry, little brother. I couldn't be a hip hop artist. This voice is not for music. I couldn't sing if my life depended on it. And trust me, I've pointed it out on my streams before. Okay, now the voice you guys are hearing right now is not the voice I hear. I actually hear a different sound. So to me, my voice sounds normal. But when I hear it on playback, I don't like my voice. But yes, it's definitely not for the music scene. But yes, hello. Oh, look, we got everybody popping in. Hello, Becky. Hello, Sarah. Oh, look, we even got Ghost Pat. I saw you pop in. Yes, there he is. And then, yes, and you know what? I'm glad you just popped in now because we've been having Maester Chef and Gordo sitting up here causing a ruckus in the back, getting some good laughs. They actually just stepped out for a few minutes. But I know that if they saw you pop in and I said, and then they'd know right away. It would start. It'd be total chaos. Because you guys don't get to see these people. These are MFers that love being here in the studio, chilling, hanging out, having a good time. Maester Chef is a big, huge part of MFers. He's been here since before it became MFers. And like I said, all our facts come from Maester Chef. He's the one that sits and does all the research. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. But yes. All right. So yes. So we got our shout outs out of the way. Let's get our positive history out of the way, and then we'll get into doing some facts. How's everybody up for that? All right. All right, so on this day, 20 years ago, the citizens of Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland voted overwhelmingly to accept the peace plan known as the Good Friday Agreement, negotiated and signed by 8 desperate political factions. It was designed to end 30 years of bloody conflict and bombings and establish self-rule for Northern Ireland. Which has been under direct British control for over 26 years. Hello, Mary Jane. Thanks for tuning in. All right, what else do we have for today? All right, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, I always read these. You guys can, if you guys ever want, okay, I do share off the link to the MFers Live Facebook page after I'm done reading them. I also share it off to the MFers Live Twitter page as well. You guys can always follow along if you guys want. It's the good news, www.goodnewsnetwork.org. It's where we get all of our positive history from and all of our positive stories. It's a one-stop shop for it. Or you guys can actually download the app. I know it's on Android. I don't know if it's on the iPhone or not, but it is on the Android under the Good News Network. And like I said, your one will stop. All right, so what else good news do we have on this day? All right, so U.S. President Ulysses S. Grant signed the Amnesty Act, restoring full civil rights to most Confederate sympathizers. Yes, that was back in 1872. All right, so Harvey Milk was born, the war veteran who became the first openly gay politician elected in California, and who was responsible for the passage of a civil rights bill that outlawed discrimination based on sexual orientation. Yeah, he was born on this day. So U.S. President Lyndon Johnson announced his Great Society goals to end poverty and racial injustice. And there's actually a little bit more here that we can actually read to that. Okay, actually, we'll read that now. All right, so the Civil Rights Acts and the Voting Rights Act became law soon after Johnson announced his Great Society goals. $3 billion was spent in 3 years on new programs like food stamps and Head Start, which helped to cut the poverty rate from 22.2% to 12.6% in 7 years. Also, parts of the Great Society were goals to improve education, health, urban areas, transportation, and consumer protection, resulting in efforts such as Medicare, Medicaid, the Higher Education Act, and the Highway Safety Act. The National Endowment for the Arts and Humanities and Public Broadcasting were formed to improve citizens' access to the arts. Even though the Vietnam War and its cost dimmed Johnson's hope for fully realizing his aim of the Great Society, and he would only be president for one term, the Johnson administration was still able to lead arguably the most successful legislative agenda in American history. 87 bills were submitted to the Democrat Congress, and 96% of those 84 were actually made into law. So only three of them didn't make it into law. Hello, Berna. Thanks for tuning in. One of Johnson's aides, Joseph Califano Jr., has countered critics of the programs by referring to that drop in the portion of Americans living below the poverty line from 22.2% to 12.6% as the most dramatic decline over such a brief period of time in the 20th century. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we'll go back to our history facts here. All right, so Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And I know we've done facts on Mr. Rogers, and we've had some really cool things pop up in Mr. Rogers, and we've talked about it. Hello, Timmy. Our Joker's on duty. It's always great to see you, buddy. All right, so Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, the longest-running U.S. citizens television series, aired its first episode on this day back in 1967. So, wow. So that was about a good 23 years before I was even born. So he had a good 23 years of filming already in place. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Right on. And, sorry. We still got a couple more here. All right, so Swedish professional golfer Annika Sorenstam became the first woman to play on the PGA Tour in 58 years. That was back in 2003, yes. Tokyo Skytree was opened to public as the tallest tower in the world, being as tall as 2,080 feet, or also that would be also known as 634 meters. And the second tallest man-made structure on Earth after the Burj Khalifa. That was in 2012. Right on. All right, so I'm going to share that off, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to pull open the facts so we can learn something new. All right, so let's see here. Hello, Jessica. Oh, and Jessica, thank you so much. Oh, what is this? No, I don't want to go back. I want this one. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so can I switch this? I don't know. This is weird. Oh, why won't it? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we might have found a little, they did a little update. I don't like this update. This isn't right.
Update right in the middle of your show?
No, it was an update to, for posting. Usually I post them directly to MFers Live Facebook page.
Yeah.
But it's not going to let me. It's going to make me post it to my own wall, which is weird because
you're an alien. It won't let you in.
Maybe. All right. See if we can.
Wouldn't recognize you.
So why is that doing that? That doesn't make any sense. All right. So maybe I'm going to have to. Okay. You know what? I'm going to show that off to my wall. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can tag MFers Live into it. Maybe that'll work. Nope, that ain't going to work either. Okay, so I'm going to show that off to my wall, ladies and gentlemen. Then I'm going to show that off later on to the MFers Live Facebook page. That's a little weird. That doesn't make any sense. So we're going to tweak this off. So this way, at least it. Oh, what? Okay, so it's a Facebook update. Totally Facebook update, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so it's not the Good News Network app that changed. It was Facebook had an update. And you know what? I remember earlier that we actually had the update. I don't like the new update. I can no longer post my positive stories right to my MFers Live Facebook page. So I will figure that out. I will definitely figure that out because, like I said, it was just an update today because we were sharing them off yesterday. All right, so let's see. We're going to open up our Gmail. And we got all our facts. We got a whole bunch of facts. All right, what are we going to start with? All right, let's go. Okay, so we're going to start off with some facts for our auto MFers out there, okay? All right. Okay, so we're going to open it up. Now, hopefully there's been no more updates, because that's going to be a little weird. Because I know there was updates for Facebook. So, oh, there we go. All right. So this is going to be out to our auto MFers out there. All right. So we got facts on the McLaren. Yes, the 570S is the first McLaren to actually come with a vanity mirror. Yeah. The climate controls actually feature a body that wears a crash helmet, a nod to McLaren's racing roots. The 570S is the only car in its segment that actually comes with an entirely carbon fiber chassis, which weighs in only at 165 pounds. So it's actually it's the first McLaren to come with a price tag less than $200,000. Really? Oh, cool. It actually gives the look and performance of a supercar, but at a sports car price point. It's pretty cool. The 570S features brake steer, electronically modulates the rear brakes in corners in order to rotate the car around the fast turns. So the door panels actually have two hidden storage compartments built into them for stealth storage. Yes, there's actually a sensor tucked inside the air intakes, which one can actually wave a hand in front of, and the mirrors will actually fold, and the car will lock. So you actually don't need the car handy to seal or lock the car up. So every McLaren ever built is 100% handmade and produced at their factory in Surrey, England. Hello, Susan. Thanks for tuning in. So while McLaren as a road car company is only 6 years old, it is the second oldest team in Formula One racing, having won 12 driver championships and 8 constructors championships. That's pretty cool. All right, so there was some 10 facts on McLarens. All right. Okay, tablet is just being frustrating with us today. Okay, back. There we go. All right, okay. So this is going to go out to the animal lovers. Yes. Here's some facts for all of our animal lovers out there, okay? We're going to do some facts on the Siberian Huskies. And yes, if you have never tuned in before, you'll actually see a little puppy that comes over here, and we'll bring him up sometimes. You will hear periodically barking in the background sometimes. He is a great alarm system. Yeah.
Great cuddle buddy.
And a great cuddle buddy, yes, he is. He's actually part Husky and part Blue Heeler. So, all right. So Siberian Huskies were actually originally bred in Siberia, Russia, for sledding. Yeah. They made their American debut back in 1909 in Alaska when they were brought over during the Nome Gold Rush to actually help with transportation. In 1925, a pack of Huskies saved a small town in Alaska from diphtheria, a dangerous bacterial disease that affects the breathing. This pack traveled 674 miles in minus 23-degree weather to retrieve the antitoxin. The snow had become so dense that airplanes were not able to take off or land. This true story is actually inspired the popular animated film Balto. Yeah, so you guys want to go check out the animated film Balto. It's actually based on true stories of the Husky pack. All right. So during World War II, the Army used Huskies for their search and rescue teams. Siberian Huskies were once called Arctic Huskies. That was between 1938 to 1991. Until the name was changed to Siberian Husky to represent the dog's origin in Siberia. This breed was actually the first registered in Canada. So yes, so Huskies go back way back in Canadian history. DNA found on the ancient bone of an Arctic wolf suggests that Huskies are one of the oldest of the dog breeds. They could possibly date back to around 27,000 years ago. All dogs, including the Husky, can actually be linked to a weasel-like tree and den dweller called the Miacus. Miacus. Okay, I hope I got that right. which lived about 40 million years ago. This animal later evolved into the Tortoise, a fur bearer of the genus Canis, aka canine, which is a group including the wolf, the jackal, and yes, the common dog. That's pretty cool. That is. All right, so what else is here? All right, so we got a couple of facts. We got a bunch. All right, so let's see. We got facts on California. Okay, that's going to be our location. Okay, so we're going to sit here. We're going to travel out to California and bring you guys some facts in. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, gotta take a breather. Getting dry mouth already. All right, so you guys ready? All right, so California's Mount Whitney. It actually measures as the highest peak in the lower 48 states. Its most famous climb is actually Mount Whitney Trail, which is about to 14,490 feet to the summit. Wilderness actually permits are required to actually take this trip. All right, so back in 1925, a giant sequoia located in California's Kings Canyon National Park was named the nation's national Christmas tree. The tree is over 300 feet in height. Yeah. So more turkeys are raised in California than in any other state in the United States. And you know what? I think Ontario might actually have them beat because there's a lot of turkey breeding out here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, you actually guys just missed it. Ghost Pat was in here earlier. You guys totally missed it. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Shannon. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. All right, so Pacific Park on the venerable Santa Monica Pier recreates the amusement parks once dotting the ocean areas along the Pacific coast. Featured are 11 amusement rides, including the 1910 vintage hand-carved merry-go-round, appearing in the movie The Sting. All right. So Alpine County is the 8th smallest of California's 58 counties. It has no high school, ATMs, dentists, banks, or traffic lights. I wonder, does it have a mall? I guess no ATMs, right? So I guess there wouldn't be a mall. So Fallbrook is actually known as the avocado capital of the world and hosts an annual avocado festival. More avocados are actually grown in the region than any other county in the nation. Yes, I did get the pictures. They were adorable. They were so cute. Let's see here. So like I said, Vicky, if you want, you can always share the picture off to the MFers Live Facebook page. Just tag it into the MFers. I think it's MF for Animals. I do believe that's the name of the album. But yes, go ahead and share them off. Let everybody see the cute little puppies. All right, so in the late 1850s, Kennedy Mine, located in Jackson, served as one of the richest gold mines in the world and the deepest mine in all of North America. So an animal called the riparian brush rabbit calls Caswell Memorial State Park near Manteca its home. Endemic only to the state's park system. The critter lives approximately 255 acres, stretching along the area's once vast hardwood forest. All right, so in the city of Pacific Grove, there is a law on the books declaring the molestation of monarch butterflies to be illegal. Okay, that's interesting. That's a really interesting laws. But come on, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys go check out some of your laws, some of them are really funny. They are. Some of the laws that have actually been in place, we don't even realize that are there. Like I always say, go check them out if you ever get a chance. Always go get some the really funny, interesting facts on laws. You'll find a whole wide range of laws that are actually in place that you wouldn't even realize existed. So the largest 3-day rodeo in the United States is actually held on the Tullahoma County Fairgrounds in Red Bluff. Yeah. Demonstrations on making toothpaste from orange byproducts were popular attractions at the Los Angeles County Fair back in 1922. The fair is actually held in Pomona. All right, so located in Sacramento, the California State Railroad Museum is the largest museum of its kind in North America. All right, so if you guys like railroads, there you go. Go travel down to California State, down to Sacramento to the museum. All right. Oh, yeah, so this is actually true, too. Several celebrities are actually buried at Hillside Cemetery in Culver City. Included grave sites are those of Al Jolson, George Jessel, Eddie Cantor, Jack Benny, and even Percy Faith. We have a lot of California facts. This is awesome. So California Caverns claims this distinction of being the most extensive system of caverns and passageways in the Motherlode region of the state. Wow. So totaling nearly 3 million acres, San Bernardino County is the largest county in the country. Wow. So on Catalina Island in 1926, American author Zane Grey built a Pueblo-style home on the hillside overlooking Avalon Bay. He spent much of his later life in Avalon. The home is actually now a hotel. Yeah, it's not a house. It's actually a hotel now. So Klotz Basin National Wildlife Refuge contains the largest winter population of bald eagles in the continental United States. It's pretty cool. So author Richard Dana, he was from 1951 to 1982, wrote the novel 2 years before the mast. He inspired the name of the beach community of Dana Point. Medic, you trying to get on here, buddy?
Bring him up.
Come here. You're gonna come. Oh, are you gonna play this? Come. No. I'm not gonna.
Bring him
Come.
up.
He's laying down.
Yeah, just bring him up.
Come. Come here. Come. Oh, no. Okay, you sit up. No, come on. You gotta get up. Come here, fatty. Come here, fatty. Oh, you're gonna be this way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna pull in Medic here because he wants to. Oh, you're just being really? Come here. Oh, come here, fatty. Oh, okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you had to get up and run. Is that what it was? Just a big game, yes. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. This is Medic, and yes, we were just doing facts on Huskies, on the Siberian Husky, and this little guy here is half Husky. Yes, you are, buddy. So half Husky and half Blue Heeler. It's pretty cool, yeah.
We found out how to make him howl.
Yes, and we did. We actually learned how to make him howl as if in a pack. It was really cool. It's really exciting. And he's cute. It is. It's really cute. There you go, buddy. All right, where's your squeaker? Go find your squeaker. Nope, he's going to go sniff all around. What you looking for, bud?
He's looking for biscuits.
I don't have biscuits. Not on me, buddy. All right, so hello, Ariel. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you are enjoying your mug. All right, it is our Tea Time Tuesday, so I'm hoping. Yes, be positive. I love that. I do. All right, so in Atwater, the Castle Air Museum has the largest display of military aircrafts in the entire state. The Country Store in Baker has sold more winning California State Lottery tickets than any outlet in that state. So there you go. If you want to go have a chance to go win a California State Lottery, go down to the Country Store in Baker, California, because they've has the most sold winning lottery tickets. Right on. So reputed to be the most corrupt politician in Fresno County history, Vice Leader Joseph Spini was mayor for only 10 minutes. Wow. That's a short reign. 10 minutes. Still, just like any politician, I guess it's still 10 minutes too long, right? All right, so the Hollywood Bowl is actually the world's largest outdoor amphitheater. Yeah, it's in California. So the first person to personally receive a star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood was actress Joanne Woodward, and she received it back in 1960. Yeah. All right, so Death Valley is recognized as the hottest, driest place in the United States. It isn't uncommon for the summer temperatures to actually reach more than 115 degrees. Yeah. So this is all in California. This is amazing. See, California has a big, huge history. All right. So the first motion picture theater opened in Los Angeles on April 2nd, 1902. Good thing it didn't open on the 1st because someone might have been thinking they were playing an April Fool's Day joke. Oh, excuse me. All right. So Inyo National Forest is home to the bristle cone pine, the oldest living species, yes. Some of the gnarled trees are actually thought to be over 4,600 years old. Yeah. San Francisco Bay is considered to be the world's largest landlocked harbor. Yeah. So Sequoia National Park contains the largest living tree. Its trunk is about 102 feet in circumference. So round. Try hugging that tree. I wonder how many people you would need to actually do a full hug on a tree. It's 102 feet round. Wow. All right, so Yorba Linda is actually home to the Richard Nixon Library. These are all different towns and cities and stuff in California. It's pretty cool. The Coachella Valley is actually nicknamed the date capital of the world, and the playgrounds of the presidents. Yes. Hello, Peter. How are you doing, buddy? It's always good to see you in here, bud. Like I said, it's our Tea Time Tuesday. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys got your tea going. See, I got mine going. All right. Drinking my tea, sitting here in the studio, reading off a bunch of facts. It's always a good time. All right. So before we move on to the next set of facts, all right, so we got to get this back. All right. So there we go. So we're going to get that one set up. Okay. We're going to do some more quick shoutouts. So I haven't seen Nancy pop here, but you know, I got faith in you. I believe in you, buddy. You're going to do this. Oops. I just dropped somebody. All right. So I'm going to reach down. I'm going to grab the first. This will be the first one we're going to call out. Okay. So this is who I dropped. Oh, look at that. Taylor Clark. Look at that, buddy. You're really popular today. This is about like the 4th time I've called your name. All right. So we have Jason Burns. Yes. And I know she was in here earlier. There she is. Suli Zohan. Yes. And who else we got? Oh, we got Ernie Stewart. Yes. Oh, look, we got a double shout out for Ernie. There you go, buddy. All right. What do we got? Okay. So we're going to try this again. Okay. You ready, bud? Okay, we're going to take this out, okay, because this might be messing you up, okay? We'll just do one at a time for you, okay? Now you tried Nancy, okay, and she hasn't come in yet, so we'll try this one, okay? Ken Cowell, big sexy, all right? So think, big sexy, come hang out with the MFers. I got your name on my head, all right? Totally believe it. You got this, all right? Some pumps. All right, you guys ready for some more facts? All right, so here are some facts on the periodic table. Yes. You may remember the periodic table of the elements as a dreary chart on your classroom wall. If so, you never guessed its real purpose. It's actually a giant cheat sheet. Yep. The table has served chemistry students since 1869 when it was created by Dmitry Mendeleev, a cranky professor at the University of St. Petersburg. Hello, Jazzy! It's always good to see everybody in here. Always keep spreading the peace, love, positivity, everybody. All right, so with a publisher's deadline looming, Mendeleev didn't have time to describe all 63 then-known elements. So he turned to a data set of atomic weights, meticulously gathered by others. All right, so to actually determine those weights, scientists had passed currents through various solutions to break them up into the constituent atoms. So responding to a battery's polarity, the atoms of one element could go this way, and the atoms of another that way. The atoms were collected in separate containers and then weighed. Yeah, there's actually a lot of work that went into the periodic table. It's pretty cool, and to think, it is. So if you have any little MFers up there, and they're like, I'm having a really hard time. I don't understand this periodic table. It's a giant cheat sheet. Totally is. All right. So from this process, chemists determined relative weights, which were all Mendeleev needed to establish a useful ranking. So fond of card games, he wrote the weight for each element on a separate index card, and sorted them as in solitaire. Elements with similar properties formed a suit that he placed in columns ordered by ascending atomic weight. So now he had a new periodic law. Elements arranged according to the value of their atomic weights present a clear periodicity of properties. That described one pattern for all 63 elements. Yeah. So where Mendeleev's table had blank spaces, he correctly predicted the weights and chemical behaviors of some missing elements, which were gallium, scandium, and germanium. But when argon was discovered in 1894, it didn't fit into any of Malachiv's columns. So he denied its existence, as he did for helium, neon, krypton, xenon, and radon. Yes, krypton is, yes. We're not talking about, Superman, but we are talking about elements. All right, so in 1902, he acknowledged that he had not anticipated the existence of these overlooked, incredibly unreactive elements. The noble gases, which now constitute the entire 8th group of the table. So now we actually sort elements by their number of protons, or their atomic number, which determines an atom's configuration of a positively charged electrons, and hence its chemical properties. So noble gases. So they're on the far right. Okay, will be my right. So on my right. So the far right of the periodic table have actually closed shells of electrons, which is why they are nearly inert. So atomic love. So take a modern periodic table, cut out the complicated middle columns, and fold it once along the middle of the group 4 elements. The groups that kiss have complementary electronic structures and will actually combine with each other. Yeah. So sodium actually touches chlorine, which table salt. You can predict other common compounds like potassium chloride used in very large doses as part of a lethal injection. Yeah. So the group 4 elements shown as IVA above, in the middle bond readily with each other and with themselves. Silicon plus silicon plus silicon add infinitum links up with crystalline lattices used to make semiconductors for computers. Yeah. So the carbon atoms, also group 4, bond in long chains, and voila, sugars. The chemical flexibility of carbon is what makes it the key molecule of life. Yeah. So Mendeleev wrongly assumed that all elements are unchanging, but radioactive atoms are unstable nuclei, meaning they can move around the chart. For example, uranium, element number 92, gradually decays into a whole series of lighter elements, ending with lead, which is element 82. So beyond the edge, atoms with atomic numbers higher than 92 do not exist naturally, but they can actually be created by bombarding elements with other elements or pieces of them. Yeah. So the 2 newest members of the periodic table, still unnamed elements, they're still unnamed, which are elements 114 and 116, were officially recognized in June. So number 116 decays and disappears in milliseconds. 3 elements, 110 to 112, so that'd be 110, 111, and 112, were also officially named earlier in the month. But number 14 and 16 are still unnamed. So physicist Richard Feynman once predicted that number 137 defines the table's outer limit. Adding any more protons would produce an energy that could be quantified only by an imaginary number, rendering element 138 and higher impossible. Maybe. Just maybe. You never know. We're always learning new things, right? So there you guys go. There is some facts on the periodic table. All right, this one's going to be interesting. This is, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess these are randoms. Is this random? So weird and fun, interesting facts. Oh, no. There's lots of this. You guys ready for this? All right. All right, I want to be able to get through this so I can at least read you guys a positive story that's been coming across. All right, so if you have somehow found a way to extract all of the gourd. Sorry, Gordo. Got you on my brain, buddy. So if you could actually somehow if you found a way to extract all of the gold from the bubbling core of our lovely little planet, you would actually be able to cover all of the land in a single layer of gold up to your knees.
Let's start digging.
Let's start digging. All right, so McDonald's calls frequent buyers of their food heavy users. Well, yeah, I guess so, because, I get their food. I guess I'm a heavy user. I'm a big fat guy, right? I pack away a lot of it. All right. Yeah, these are some really random facts. All right, so the average person spends 6 months of their lifetime waiting on a red light to turn green. All right, so this is basically for anybody who drives. I guess, I don't know. I don't know how they would calculate it. Now, is that 6 months of being a driver? 6, does it include, riding bicycles, walking, crossing at lights? I don't know. All right, so the largest recorded snowflake was in Guelph, MT, during the year 1897 and was 15 inches wide. So 15 inches. How big is 15 inches? Where's that measuring tape?
15 inches.
3 inches over a foot.
Yeah, 3 inches over a foot.
3 inches over a foot. Okay, well, thanks. That
Think of
helps.
a ruler.
I don't have the ruler.
Think of one.
Okay.
30 inches.
Well, it all depends because I've had different sizes rulers.
They are all 30 inches.
No,
Your
because
standard
you
ruler.
got your standard ruler,
Your
but then you got
standard ruler.
okay, so about like this, right?
Okay, and then
Add 3 inches.
yeah.
That's a pretty big. I wouldn't want to get hit in the face with that snowflake. I wouldn't. It's a pretty big. Like that would cover my face. Oh yeah. Hello, Lydia. Thanks for tuning in. All right. So you can actually burn more calories sleeping than you actually do watching TV. Yeah. Because, when you're actually sitting there watching TV, you're just idling.
That's not true. I eat.
Well, unless, okay. I guess in some cases, we do. Maester Chef has a habit of sleep eating. That's what he does. He sleep eats. But your body actually burns it off more while you're sleeping because your body's, though you are sleeping, your mind's actually what's at sleep. And your body's just constantly working. It is. All right, what else we got here? All right, so there are more life forms living on your skin. All right, so if you look at your arm, you might not be able to see it, but you put it under a microscope. You actually have more living life forms on your skin than there are actually people on this entire planet. Yes. Oh, yes. So southern sea otters have flaps of skin under their forelegs that act as pockets. So while diving, they actually use these pouches to store rocks and food. Yeah. So in 1386, a pig in France was executed by public hanging for the murder of a child. How would you? That'd be really weird because aren't they they don't have a neck? They're just round, aren't they? Like one shape?
What?
A pig.
No, they're like palm blood.
But so they got necks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know. Would that be like hanging the bacon? I don't know. But like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, you guys always be surprised. Always go check out. There's always fun, interesting facts all over. Like I said, go check out the funny laws that are out there that are actually still in effect to this day that most of us don't really realize about. All right. So, 1 in every 5 adults believe that aliens are hiding in our planet, disguised as humans. Yes. So get yourself together with a bunch of your friends. Okay, about 4 of your friends. I'm telling you, one is in that group. believes that aliens are hiding in our planet disguised as humans. That's the best way to figure it out. All right, so if you believe that you're truly 1 in a million, there are actually still approximately 7,184 more people out there just like you. Gotta love statistics. Gotta love statistics, right? All right, so a single cloud can actually weigh more than 1 million pounds. Up in the sky, you know, those like fluffy things. Yeah, they got weight. All right, so a human will eat on average 70 assorted insects and 10 spiders while they're sleeping. Carbs?
Sure.
Yeah. All right, so James Buchanan, the 15th U.S. president, continuously bought slaves with his own money in order to be able to set them free. Right on, buddy. There are more possible interactions of the game of chess than there are atoms in the known universe. Okay, so there are more possible variations of the game of chess than there are atoms in the known universe. Wow. So yeah, when you're sitting there and you're like looking at a chessboard and you're like, oh, it's just a basic game. There's so many different variations of playing that game. All right, so the average person walks the equivalent of 3 times around the world in a lifetime. And you know what? I remember we actually had one of those facts before. And that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you can actually, you know, just the average person, you know, doing your walk-ins and stuff, you actually walk around, you could walk around the world 3 times in the span of your life. Yes. Hello, Frick. Good to see you popping in, buddy. All right. So men are 6 times more likely to be struck by lightning than women. Actually, you know, I think the number should be a little bit higher than that. Well, I don't know, because I've met some crazy ladies too. Because I know a lot of crazy guys that would just go, hey, yeah, look, I'm gonna run outside with the bar with, you know, a steel rod. Should go see if they can conduct electricity. Oh yeah. All right, so Coca-Cola. All right, for anybody who drinks Coca-Cola out there, okay, it would actually be green. The color of Coca-Cola would actually be green if there was no coloring added to it whatsoever. Now, could you sit there and drink a bottle of green Coca-Cola? I don't know. All right, you can actually. Okay. So there's an interesting, fun fact for everybody. All right. Okay, now I'm curious about this. I'm really curious. So MFers, okay, if you guys want to try this out, you guys gotta let me know your outcome. Okay. Here's a fun, interesting fact. You cannot snore and dream at the exact same time. How would you be able to figure that out?
Sleep studies.
Oh, sleep studies. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. And that's why I don't like to be in thunderstorm. Nacho, it worked. Nacho, buddy, you did. You sent the signal out. Big Sexy just tuned in. Big Sexy. Nacho was sending, you know, some vibes out to you, buddy, telling you to come in here. Look. We're gonna actually pull it off so you can actually see. There's no sleight of hand. All right, look. There we go. Big Sexy Ken Cowell. There you go, buddy. Right on. See, I told you you could do it, buddy. Right on. I'm so proud of you. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just one name at a time. We'll do the first one. If it doesn't work, we'll try. We'll pull that one down. We'll try a different. Maybe he was bombarding too many names at once. That's pretty cool. Yo, it's on point. All right, so you guys ready? All right, so the world's oldest piece of chewing gum is actually over 9,000 years old. That would be some really hard chewing gum. Yeah. All right, so we're actually we're on our last set of facts. But these are random, fun, interesting facts that we're all just put together. All right. So it's not just one style. We did McLaren. We did the periodical table, which is really cool. I actually got to learn something really new about it. I never realized that the periodical table is actually a giant cheat sheet when you're in science class. Never realized that. All right. So you guys ready? All right. So a coyote can actually hear a mouse moving underneath a foot of snow. Now, that's some really good talent here. Hello, Yvette. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so bolts of lightning can actually shoot out of an erupting volcano. Yes, it can. I actually saw footage of that, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys want, I know it's on YouTube and stuff. Go just type in volcano lightning, and it does. It actually shoots up from inside of the volcano, and it shoots upwards. And so you guys see lightning strike down. It shoots up. It's really interesting. It's actually kind of amazing. It is. All right, so New York drifts about 1 inch farther away from London each year. Yeah. So it's like trying to push away. No. I don't know. All right, so a U.S. dollar bill can actually be folded approximately 4,000 times in the same place before it will actually tear on its own. Yes. Now, I don't mean sitting there, fold it up and then just rip, because it's not ripping, tearing it on its own. So you have to go like this 4,000 times before it'll actually start to tear on its own.
What?
American U.S. dollar bill can be folded approximately 4,000 times in the same place before it will tear on its own.
Imagine the sucker had to sit there and do that 4,000 times.
I know. I'd hate to be the poor person who sat there to figure that out. Going, one. Okay, we'll go one this way. Okay, two. Oh, man, I lost count. Okay, give me another dollar bill. Makes you wonder how many dollar bills they actually went through and how long it took. I don't know. I guess I need like a little counter there going.
That guy made?
Yeah, how much did he make an hour to do that, right? I would need a little counter for something. Okay, one, click. It's just so I wouldn't lose count, because, yeah. But, yeah. So, yes, a sneeze. All right, everybody who sneezes, all right. So, a sneeze actually travels about 100 miles an hour. Yes. You may not realize it, but it is. It's traveling at 100 miles per hour. Yeah, a simple sneeze. All right. So Earth has traveled more than 5,000 miles in the past 5 minutes. Okay. Past 5 minutes. Okay. Me reading you facts. He's traveled already 5,000 miles. Okay? All right. It would actually take a sloth 1 month to travel 1 mile. And we just had the Earth travel 5,000 miles in 5 minutes. Pretty awesome the way things work, okay? All right. Okay, now for anybody who's out there now, I'm somewhat ambidextrous with both hands. I'm mainly right-handed, a little bit with my left, but mainly right-handed. But 10% of the world's population is actually left-handed. Yes. And it's really cool because in this day and age, you're not looked down upon because you're left-handed or right-handed. But I remember back in my dad's time, growing up, he was left-handed. And the nuns who taught him in school and stuff, if he did not write with his right hand, like he writes everything with his right hand, and it's like really super sloppy. Trust me. I had teachers calling my parents thinking that I was forging letters just because my dad was writing them. But he just stopped using his left hand because they would actually use a strap or a ruler across his left hand every time he went to use it. And, that would suck. You got to let people embrace who they are, right? All right, so according to Amazon, the most highlighted books on Kindle. This is, yes, the most highlighted books on Kindle. Number 1, the Bible. I guess it's a great. To me, it's kind of like a novel. I'm telling you right now, I hate to be, break the news to anybody, give anybody any spoilers about the Bible, but just give you the heads up. He has a pretty cool life. He dies. Comes back. Sorry. The butler didn't do it, though, I swear. The butler had nothing to do with it in this one.
It was the mail lady.
It was the mail lady, yeah. So number 2 is the Steve Jobs biography. Yes. And number 3 is the Hunger Games. All right. So here you guys go. Okay, now for peace, love, and positivity. I love this one. All right. Oh, my brother Brian, how you doing? Happy birthday, little brother. Just turned 37. 37 today? Man. So happy birthday, little brother. All right, so Bob Marley's last words to his son before he died, right? And, this is something everybody should take to heart. Seriously, it should. Money can't buy life, and it can't. Actually, I was actually having a discussion with somebody earlier on a post. I guess somebody posted up saying, if you didn't have to worry about money and stuff, would you get up and still do the same things you're doing? And that's why I always talk about it. I pointed it out before, the Venus Project. Go check it out. It has nothing to do with money. Well, okay, I guess in a way it does. Okay, let me get that up right off. Right away. The money would be to get it financed so it could start. But the Venus Project is an amazing idea that this gentleman came up with. He's no longer around with us. He lived a very long time, too. But his spouse that he left behind is actually still running it. And it's the Venus Project. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, go check it out. Like I said, I totally sponsor an idea like that. This Venus Project is basically living a community. Like, basically, the world could do this where there's no dollars. It's like, you do your part, this person will do their part. You have nothing really to worry about. And it's all about working together to make life better. It is. A little late, yes. A little late than never, yes. And, yeah. All right, okay. So you guys ready for this one? Okay, so yes, Rachel, I'm telling you right now, you're going to love this, okay? Bob Marley. Okay, Bob Marley. Okay, now you can't tell me you haven't heard of Bob Marley. Come on, don't worry, be happy, mom. Bob Marley's last words to his son before he died were, money can't buy life. And the statement is so true. It is. It totally is. All right, so a mole can actually dig a tunnel that is 300 feet long in only one night. Yes. And I'm not talking about the mole, secret agent kind of guy, digging, well, maybe could dig about 300 feet long, I guess, depending on how hard they're shoveling, right? All right, so a hippo's wide open mouth is actually big enough to fit a 4-foot child inside. All right, so anybody that's a little short, okay, stay away from hippos. You could fit in the mouth. All right, and we were just talking about chewing. We were actually just talking about gum too. All right, so chewing gum. All right, so chewing gum while you cut an onion will actually keep you from crying. What? I never said you're an idiot. Never. Like I said, these are really cool things I get to learn. I get to give to everybody as well. All right, so there you guys go. Okay, so if you're cutting onions, you have a hard time, you cry, because I know I do. Start cutting. And you don't want to wipe your eye, your use your hands, because you're cutting. You usually end up getting a little bit too soon. It stinks. It does. But chew some gum. Totally chew some gum. All right. So if you're actually to stretch a slinky, you guys remember the slinkies? The wire slinkies. You put them on top of the steps and watch them slink down, right? If you actually stretched one out until it was actually flat, it would actually measure 87 feet long. Yeah. From a little toy that, All right. So if you guys know some history, light and darkness, yes. Light. It's light and the darkness. Yes, it's actually that was a poetry book that Rachel was reading. And yes, we actually shared a link. Hopefully, you guys can check that out. It's on sale on Amazon. Yes, on Amazon.ca. That's the link that we found it at. I actually posted it. Go check that out for sure. And yes, Rachel, you got to come down and read another passage to everybody. Like I said, those poems there were just totally amazing. All right. So if you guys remember the original gangster, Al Capone. All right. If you guys actually remember Al Capone, his business card actually said he was a used furniture dealer. Yeah. The big gangster guy. Yeah. His business card said he was a furniture dealer. That's kind of funny. All right. Here you guys go. Okay, for collect calls. You guys ready for this? All right, there are actually more collect calls on Father's Day than there are on any other day of the year. What was this? Wait. No, wait. Okay, The Darkness and the Light by Angel Power. Yes, The Darkness and the Light by Angel Power. And like I said, the link is on the MFers Live Facebook page, ladies and gentlemen. Just scroll down, and it's the link right to Amazon.ca where you guys can actually get a copy of it yourself. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And maybe we'll get her down here. Maybe we'll get her to come to the studio one day and actually, have her guest with us. It'd be pretty awesome, pretty amazing. All right. Okay. You guys want to know another easy way to burn calories? I wouldn't recommend it though, but another way to burn 150 calories an hour, banging your head against the wall. I don't mean figuratively speaking either. I mean, if you go up to a wall and you start banging your head against the wall for an hour, now I don't know if you're going to be able to stay conscious that long, but if you can pull it off, you'll burn 150 calories. Yes, it's a beautiful Bob Marley quote. I love it. I got to save money for the swear jar, yes. And where did it go? It was here. It might have slipped off, but it is here in the studio, and I actually was showing it yesterday. I was. All right, okay, so you know what? Okay. Oh, I'm actually into overtime already. Okay, so we only got a few more facts here. All right, that's okay. Just means more positive stories for tomorrow. All right, so 95% of people text things they can never say in person. And yes, you know what? I'm a big sucker for that. I am, okay? I totally am. And yes, everyone's like, but Mike, you host a show. You do. Yeah, but when I talk to certain people and stuff, I have a hard time explaining or, saying how I feel or what I want to say. And actually, I'm a lot better when it texts because, you kind of like, you're like, you'll never see type it, text it, send, and you're like, okay, I did it. All right. Oh, yes. Our little MF Hunter. Yes. You have yourself a good night, Hunter. Sweet dreams, buddy. It was good seeing you in here. All right. Like I said, hopefully you still got some stickers left. Yes. Hopefully you got some stickers left. Not stick them all over your mom. Yes, of course we're in overtime. I still got a couple more facts. And you know what? I'm going to actually stay a little bit longer today because I'm going to read at least one positive story for you guys. Okay. All right. So we only got like 3 facts left. All right. So a crocodile cannot poke its tongue out. That's a really interesting fact. Because, when they open, you get the big long tongue, they cannot actually poke their tongue out. No. All right. So it is actually physically impossible for pigs to actually look in the sky. And that's why I was trying to figure that out earlier. A pig was hung. So if it's physically impossible for a pig to look up to the sky, how are you supposed to hang it from a noose? Some of the strange things that have happened in this world. All right, our last fact for the night. You guys ready for this? Guinness Book of Records holds the record for being the book most often stolen from public libraries. Yeah, the most stolen book from public libraries. All right, so we're going to go find off one positive story. Because like I said, I like trying to read the positive stories because it's what the world needs. Come on. If the news can run every day, and I've been running every day, I should be able to do a positive story every day. Even if it puts me in overtime, it's all right. Okay, so we're going to go back to the oldest one. Okay, no, I read that one. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to find another one. All right, so all right, okay. You know what? We're going to do this one. This is actually from 3 hours ago because this one actually caught my attention. Because we've talked about it before, and it's called using your phone, okay? If you guys remember back here, we have, this is our VR, kind of like the box, and you put your phone in it, all right? And yes, there are actually portals that connect people from different countries are actually helping to start world peace. Yes! We're on a good motion. All right, you guys ready? All right, so a tech project is being hailed for its unique ability to connect ordinary citizens with other people from around the world, including former U.S. President Barack Obama. Yes. So Shared Studios is an organization that builds portals in different countries so that video cameras can join people together, even if they're from remote or conflict-related regions. So in these unassuming gold-colored shipping containers, international visitors get to meet each other, share meals together, contribute to entrepreneurial collaborations, and even compete in dance-offs, all from the comfort of their own countries. Yes. So Shared Studios founder Amar Bashki said the project is about celebrating cultural connections and curating the diversity of the world. So this is his quotation. I will give Medics a kiss for you. And Rachel says, hello, Maester Chef. He's cooking. He is. I can smell it. Oh, I'm going to start drooling on my show. All right, so this is actually a quote. So when we have 30 portals around the world. Every portal connects to every other portal in the network. When you enter one, you come face to face with someone in an identical portal somewhere else on Earth. And it can actually converse live, full body, as if you're in the same room. So when people come in, they describe feelings as if they are breathing the same air. Kids think that they can walk up through the wall and actually hug people on the other side. So over 75,000 people have experienced the portals, which are run by local curators in locations such as Erbil, Iraq, Gaza City, Palestine, Kigali, Rwanda, and Mexico City. With 8 sites in the U.S. already. The initiative is set to launch in Australia, India, Lebanon, Yemen, and Colombia this year. So when Obama experienced the initiative firsthand, he was impressed. And this is a quote. This is a quote from Baraka. This is awesome. It's an amazing technology, making it seem like you're standing right in front of me. President Obama said, speaking to participants appearing on a life-size virtual screen. So when Obama experienced, oh, sorry, I just almost reread that. So co-founder Michelle Mokhtar says, we want this to happen all over the world for everybody. Any location can really be a portal, as long as it has internet and a source of electricity. So curators are quick to point out how much the portals mean to the community they are established in. So being in the portal project kind of changed my life, said Milwaukee portal curator Lewis Lee. But I think it's just starting world peace. So no matter how far away we are, we can still be brothers and sisters, said Mexico City portal curator Thomas Ramemez. All right, so and I have to share this off to my wall. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, after our stream tonight, I will definitely go share that off to the MFers Live Facebook page. I don't know why the update did that, but that's okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit our time, and yes, we went into overtime. That's all good. I don't mind. Like I said, I wanted to be able to at least read you one positive story. All right, and make sure you guys tune in tomorrow because our whole stream is all about positive stories that are happening around the world. All right, so yes, to the one out there, I know that you do watch. You may not comment, you may not react, but always remember your time. And I want all my MFers out there to know I love each and every last single one of you. Without you, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is today. It wouldn't be doing the amazing, cool things that we've done over the past year and all the really cool things that are going to be coming our way this year. So, yes, make sure you tune in. Same MFer time, same MFer channel. Keep spreading that peace, love, and positivity. And, yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching me live right now or you're watching me on a rerun, or you're just listening to the auto, always remember those 2 words, all right? Always remember that you matter because you know what? You do, all right? And no matter how much you want to think that you don't matter, you do matter, all right? In the words of Bill Nye, let's help save the world by spreading some peace, love, and positivity. Y'all have yourself a great night, y'all.